I think we should start off by just giving credit to what LeBron did tonight individually, becoming the 4th all-time scorer, passing Michael Jordan. And what's to me the most incredible part about that is what an unselfish player that he is. For someone that's always looking past first, to score that many points in his career just speaks to the the greatness to his game, and it was pretty special and pretty cool to be a part of. Unfortunate that it came in a loss, but still a pretty awesome moment.
Luke, what did you make of that second half effort from some of the guys on the bench?
I said we're looking for guys that are going to play the way we need to play. And as I understand where we're at with the injuries, but there's a certain way to play this game, and that's the respect you show for the game, and we found it in the second half with a couple different groups. Consisting of guys, that J3 and AC and Mo and Josh Hart was out there with that group a lot. Rondo and Bron coming in and out, but that's win or lose. That's how we need to play, and it's more fun for the crowd that way. It's the way the game is meant to be played, and it gives us our best chance of winning.
When you start to get some of the guys back, or Kuzma, Ingram, eventually Lonzo, do you still anticipate using more players and getting more minutes for certain guys?
Not if we're playing with that energy. I mean, not if we're playing that way with the group. That's how we should be playing. But if we're not getting that done, then yeah, we'll continue to find the guys that are playing that way.
Luke, with this stretch that you've had since the All-Star break, making the playoffs a tough possibility, and then seeing what the young guys gave you tonight, and then also knowing that managing LeBron's body is going to be a priority for the duration he's in L.A., is it still all moving always forward towards just winning the remainder of the season, or could the kind of the goals for the remainder of the year change?
The goals could change possibly. Right now, we're still, with our group. Even when the season started, our goals were to, let's get in these playoffs and make some noise. But we rely on so many young players. Player development was still a big part of what we needed to do this season. Heading into next season, we needed the growth from young players. So. Now, the amount and the priority, that might change as we go down this final stretch of the season. But for now, we're out there. We're trying to win.
Luke, did you sense any sort of early tightness or any sort of different energy from LeBron chasing that record? And did it seem to you like he wanted to get it out of the way?
He's saying it was a little different. I mean, he was smiling and having fun, but I think there was, someone that studies the game and knows the game and respects the game the way he does, knowing that moment was most likely a few minutes ahead of him, I think was probably did something to, as far as nerve-wracking, however you want to make it. That probably did something to him that he doesn't normally feel in a regular season game.
Luke, over here. How much thought did you put into how you and the organization would handle that moment when he did eclipse?
I don't put any thought into that. That's not what I do. I got a lot on my plate. From what I was told, that we wanted to do something. The NBA said, "No, you're not stopping the game for it." But that's just what I was. I'm not involved in the ceremony part of awards in the middle of games.
Luke, what do you think it is about passing Michael on an all-time scoring list that does that for every player? I mean, I remember when Kobe passed Michael, that was a really big thing for him, and for LeBron, it was obviously a big deal.
Well, I think guys, especially those two, I mean, they grew up thinking, knowing that Michael's the greatest ever. And he's not only the greatest ever, but the way he scored the ball and how dominant he was and how no defense could stop him, I think probably lives in their minds like it does mine, a little different than Kareem, for example. A lot of the Kareem stuff we see is on tape. We didn't witness that live. So I think anyone that grew up idolizing Michael Jordan, like most of this country did, to pass him in scoring, it probably means a little more to those guys.